Hello, I'm John Cirucci, a member of the AIChE Foundation trustees and the Global Societal Initiatives Committee. For many years now, the committee has supported student-led international humanitarian development projects through Engineers Without Borders by providing grant funds to those student groups. And today we have two students representing the University of Connecticut. They were recent recipients of our grant award. This is Jennifer Skoog and Tom D'Auria. I'll ask you both to introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about your role in this project. Jennifer, would you like to start?
Yeah, thank you for the introduction. I'm Jennifer Skoog, and I'm a junior at the University of Connecticut. I'm the current vice president of the Yukon chapter of Engineers Without Borders, and I've been involved with the Ethiopia program for 2 years now since we've started. I've been involved with a lot of fundraising. That's been my primary role so far with the project, but I'm hoping to get more involved with the design work in the future.
All right, thank you. And Tom?
Yeah, I'm Tom D'Auria. I'm a senior chemical engineer at UConn. I've been involved for 2 years now as well. I'm the design lead specifically for the Ethiopia project, not involved with the other projects that UConn chapter does. So I'm working mainly with the technical details, not so much the administration side, but some contact with the country itself and establishing the designs for irrigation that we're working with.
Okay, and so tell us a little bit about this project in Ethiopia. What are you trying to accomplish, and what are you doing there?
Yeah, the main focus is the goal is to extend the growing season of Ethiopia, so or of the village that we're in, Wereta. They have a pretty short rain season, but it's intense, so they get some flooding, and then a long drought season. So we're trying to build the infrastructure for them to manage that and make good use of it, because most of their economy is agriculture based. So we break that into a couple steps. First, we're improving their distribution network. Currently, it's just some dug canals that are taking runoff and spreading it to their farms. We're designing a pipeline that will branch off and lead into furrows for each farm. And then, so that's the distribution side. We're also working on some storage solutions to just increase the overall capacity to transition them from their rainy season to their drought season.
How many people are impacted by this work?
It's a village of a couple hundred.
Yeah, it's not a huge village, but this project will make a huge impact on the small village's life since they are entirely based and dependent on agriculture.
Okay. Now I know you've had some roadblocks with this project because of the political situation in Ethiopia. What's the status right now, and what are you doing to keep the project moving forward during this time?
So currently there's a State Department warning against travel to Ethiopia, so we're currently waiting to see if the university will let us travel there for this coming January. We're not sure about that, but if not, we plan on traveling in May. So the past 6-9 months maybe, we've been working with students from Bahir Dar University, and they've been an invaluable asset to us because they've been able to make trips to the community on our behalf, which is very useful because we don't want our community to think that we forgot about them. It's been a long time since we've traveled to the community. It will be 2 years this coming January, so that's a long time for these people to go without showing any progress for our project. So the students in Bahir Dar University are able to travel there and collect additional data and ensure the community that we are coming back. We haven't forgotten about them.
So what's your experience with working with a student group from a university so far away?
They're the most receptive we found. We make a lot of progress with them. They've made some real valuable contributions to the design side of things, and just the cultural impact that it has from them visiting on our behalf. On the design side, these are all engineering students at Bahadar. They told us that our original design, we were using PVC pipe for the distribution network. And they advised that it's easier for that village to source high-density polyethylene, which is something that we didn't know. We weren't in the area. We don't have great contact with the distributors in the area. So things like that they've been so reliable. Probably more useful or better contacts than just talking to the village directly.
In addition to the travel security issues, what are some of the other challenges you faced working on a project like this?
Definitely the cultural differences as well as the language barrier. They speak Amharic in Ethiopia, in this village of Ethiopia, and we don't have any students that speak that language because very small percent of the world speak that language. So communication is definitely an issue because everything is through translation. And I think a lot can get lost in translation there. Additionally, there's a lot of cultural differences that we've, again, relied on our contacts from Bahir Dar University to help bridge those cultural differences because I think life is very different in Ethiopia and it's very hard for students like ourselves to bridge those on our own. So definitely cultural and communication, very difficult.
What's been your personal experience and what have you learned from working on this project?
Yeah, it's a great club. I didn't expect to join anything like it going into college, and now I definitely plan to join like a professional chapter when I graduate. I'm a senior, so I'll be graduating soon. I hope that I can make a lasting impact in the form of an implementation trip before I leave. But I'll feel like I've made a difference just by the design that we created, which is approved. That hopefully someday will be implemented. Hopefully sooner than later.
How about you, Jennifer?
Yeah, hands down, I'm very involved at my university, but Engineers Without Borders was the best thing I joined since coming to UConn. It's just the ability to give back to communities around the world is just incredible, and it's also an incredible experience for undergraduate students because we see a project from conception through hopefully completion. Maybe not in all cases, but it's just such a unique opportunity for undergraduates to give back on such a scale.
Well, I want to really commend you for the good work you're doing. This is a terrific story, and I'm sure it's changed your lives, and I appreciate the fact that you've taken some time here today to share your experience
No problem.
with others.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.